Now you've all most likely heard of the Asus ROG Ally. If not, it's basically Windows Portable Handheld catered towards those who game on the move but also prioritize performance and compactness, something you may not get with a gaming laptop. Well, today we're going to be taking a look at a refurbished ROG Ally I bought for only £275. Yes, you heard that right, cheaper than a Steam Deck, cheaper than a Switch. Will this make me switch to a handheld gaming machine? Well, stick around to find out. Also, the channel has been doing great recently and I honestly can't put into words how grateful I am for all the support. If you want to be part of it, remember to subscribe and like for more. Anyways, let's take a look at this little beast and see how it does. Alright, it's finally arrived. The ROG Ally. So let's see how this is and if it's in good condition or not. I've got my handy knife, obviously YouTube friendly. So let's see what this is all about. And there's another piece of tape here, which I'll also take down. There you are. And there it is. The Asus ROG Ally. Let's see what this is all about. We'll take it out of the box. It's actually in decent condition. I mean, I didn't expect it to come in brand new, but as it is a grade B. But I'm not seeing any scratches or blemishes on the plastic. I'm guessing this has more pamphlets in it. Let's see. Yep, just warranty information, which, you know, about Asus and their warranty, you know, it's not too good. Anyways, we won't be using that because this, in fact, comes with a 1-year guarantee, which is really good for a refurbished item. Let's see what's in here. So the first pack has the UK style plug and the connector, obviously, the Mickey Mouse connector. And what's in here? Alright, yeah, the AC adapter, which I'm guessing is 65 watts. Okay, so the sticker's actually intact, so it doesn't look like this has ever been used. Yeah, USB-C obviously, so that's pretty nice. I do like that rainbow holographic effect if you shine it at the light in the right way. It does look pretty sweet, can't lie. There's the microphone headphone jack, the SD card slot, which, I mean, I don't know if it's faulty or not, but it could be. But I wouldn't really use that, to be honest. The XG mobile port for connecting external GPUs. The volume rocker, and I'm guessing those are indicator lights. And there's the power button. Alright, let's turn it on. Let's see what this is all about. And there it is. Republic of Gamers, ROG. Okay. I mean, first boot, it does have a bit of charge to it, so I'll give it that. There it is, into Windows. And yeah, okay, everything works as it should. Alright. Touchscreen works as well, yeah. Volume rocker, does that work? Yeah, volume rocker works as well. This is pretty sweet, I can't lie. Alright, I'll quickly set this up and then we can have a better look into the ROG Ally. Is this worth it for the price I paid for? Let's take a look. I bought this ROG Ally from Currys and it was listed as grade B refurbished. Initial observations look great, there's hardly any scuffs and scratches to account of. It looked to be in mint condition. The manufacture date shows it to be from August 2023, which is a year ago. All buttons feel nice and tactile, trigger buttons aren't worn down and thumbsticks look to be in good order too. Is this all too good to be true? Well, here's a few specs. The ROG Ally bolsters the mighty Ryzen Z1 Extreme CPU, 16GB with DDR5 RAM, and a 512GB 2230 NVMe SSD. For the price I paid, these specs are no slouch and can potentially deliver quite surprising results. Let's see how all this stacks up. Alright, here we have the ROG Ally finally set up. Let's see how this thing does and if it's worth all the hype. First impressions are pretty decent. I mean, the weight to this is, as you'd say, pretty light for a handheld Windows machine. I mean, much lighter than my gaming laptop, which weighs around 2.5 kilograms. This only weighs around 650 grams, which is pretty good. So the controls, I'd say, feel really good as well. I mean, they are quite responsive. The shoulder buttons feel good as well. I mean, they are responsive, as you can see in Windows. The left and right trigger buttons also work. And ABXY buttons also click, and also the macro buttons at the back also have a nice audible click to it. Alright, So this button here opens the command center, which you can like customize different profiles or show your FPS or your desktop or your keyboard and control your brightness and your sound. Okay, let's see how good the touchscreen is on the ROG Ally. So I'm on pain right now, and let's see if there's any latency and if it follows my finger smoothly. Come on, you know you want to. Alright, there's a few things that I want to test with the ROG Ally. The first one being, does that SD card slot recognize the SD card? Well, only way to find out is by putting it in. So let me just slide in the port and press down. Will it recognize it? And yes, it does. Okay. Another thing I wanted to see is if I can connect an external monitor to the ROG Ally. So what you need here is a dongle which connects via USB-C, and you need obviously video ports that you can connect, for example, DisplayPort or HDMI to. So let's do that real quick. So let me get the dongle and connect it to the ROG Ally. Okay, nicely does it. And let me get the DisplayPort and connect the DisplayPort to the dongle. That's all you have to do. And let's see if it recognizes the ROG Ally. Okay, looks good. And yes, look at that. Okay, so looks like it recognizes the ROG Ally. So if you ever wanted to dock the ROG Ally to your monitor, you can certainly do that. So here's a battery report that I generated, and if we scroll down, it does say the full charge capacity is 38,000 milliamp hours, which is okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd say those speakers are pretty good. There is quite a lot of bass to it, which I quite like. I mean, it's your personal preference. Those speakers are really good. On a handheld device as well, you can't complain. Better than any laptop speakers I've heard. Definitely my gaming laptop, which it's not that good to be honest. So yeah, there's a win for that. Anyways, I feel like I've shown you pretty much all there is to the ROG Ally. Let's test some games to see how it performs and do some benchmarks later on. Alright, the first game that we have here is Fortnite, running on high settings. I'd be very surprised if this gets over 60 FPS, but the only way to find out is by playing it. Okay, so these are the settings that we're running at the moment. So full screen 1080p and on the high preset. One thing that stands out with the ROG Ally is that screen. That screen is really nice. And as you see on the top left, it's currently using 11 gigabytes of RAM. I would expect a few lag spikes when generating new terrain, but so far so good. I mean, I'm not seeing any major spikes. It is quite a smooth experience. It stays around the mid-50s, which is, I'd say, pretty good. Not bad indeed. Okay, no, okay, I'm dead. Crap. Okay, one shot. Yes, there you go, I didn't get a kill, but at least I shot someone. There you are. Alright, let's try Fortnite in performance mode and see how well that does. Okay, we got Fortnite on performance mode. So as you can see here, performance mode, lower graphical fidelity. Okay, so the FPS around 100, 105, 107, a few dips in the 90s, but still pretty stable, I'd say. Going around, okay, 170, okay, that's quite good. Alright, I've never been in this area, let's see what this area is all about. But yeah, I'd say the overall experience is quite decent. I'm having no problem playing. It's not getting too warm. It's around 66 degrees, which is, I'd say, pretty decent. No thermal throttling happening here. Okay, nice. Okay, first kill. And I died straight away. Okay. Alright. My verdict on Fortnite, I'd say, is pretty good. I mean, quite smooth, not too many lag spikes here, but like, quite an enjoyable experience. Alright, let's try out another game and see how that does. Here we have everyone's favourite game, Minecraft. Alright. Minecraft Java to be exact. One thing that I had to do with Minecraft Java is install a few mods that would actually allow me to play it with the Ally. I had to download a mod called Controllable, which actually allows you to use controllers in Minecraft Java. So yeah, Minecraft Java, let's see how it does on 1.21, Fabric, Sodium, all that good stuff. Let's see. This is another thing that's quite annoying with the Ally. The keyboard doesn't respond when you want it to, which is I'd say quite annoying. I mean, if you want to use signs, for example, or you want to talk in chat on Minecraft Java, you won't be able to. That's one annoying thing with Windows. The keyboard doesn't respond when you want it to on a touchscreen, especially on a handheld, which is probably why a lot of people say Windows isn't ready for handhelds, but surely there has to be a way around it. I've not researched it yet. If you have, let me know in the comments. There you go. Okay, here's Minecraft Java. So yeah, the controls do work, and that's pretty much it. Okay, this is like the worst spawn ever, man. What is this? 300 FPS? That's certainly playable. I'd imagine you get more if you play it on Bedrock, but getting 500 FPS on this thing is pretty incredible. And obviously on 30 watts of power, because I have it on turbo mode, and you can hear the fans in the background. They are quite loud, but if you wear a pair of headphones, you won't really hear it, to be honest. I'd say this is a very playable experience. Okay, we're back into Minecraft. Let's see how it runs with shaders. Alright, so what we need to do is just go into settings, options, video settings, shader packs. So let's try AstraLex shader packs, which in my opinion are the best shaders that you can use in Minecraft Java. Personal preference, but yeah, anyways, let's apply that and see if the ROG Ally can even handle it. I'd be quite surprised if it can. I'm seeing 36 FPS. You know what? I mean, I'm moving. I guess that counts as playable. It doesn't really, but yeah, you get the gist. Yeah, this is not bad at all. I mean, I wouldn't play on the shaders. I really wouldn't, I'll be honest with you guys. But the fact that it's even running is kind of a surprise to me. I mean, there's not too many dips in FPS. It is quite stable. The fans are spinning at 100%, if you can hear that in the background. They are definitely audible. But I guess you could get away with playing at 30 FPS on shaders, but not my preference. I wouldn't play on it. I'd probably just stick with vanilla Minecraft. But for those who do want to play on shaders, I'd say it's okay. Anyways, let's try the other shaders that we have, which I think should be a bit more easier. Let's see how that does. Alright, apply. And instantly, yeah, we're getting above 60 FPS. Yeah, that's a lot better. We're getting around 60, yeah, 60, 59, 58, 90, 89. Yeah, this is playable. I'd run shaders on this, no problem. I wouldn't run AstraLex, but I'd run Sildurs, definitely. Granted, this is the Lite version of Sildurs, so it's not going to look the best, but looks perfectly fine to me. I mean, let's see the water. Let's see how that looks. So yeah, currently on 94, 84, 91, 89. Yeah, the water looks really nice as well. I mean, you've got reflections. It's not your vanilla Minecraft water, is it? I don't want to sound like I'm glazing the ROG Ally, but this is quite good. Now, this will be the real test. Can it withstand the mighty Heaven benchmark? So this will primarily benchmark the graphical side of the ROG Ally. We're currently on around 54, 49 FPS. It's not bad. Now, I sped this bit up since you really don't need to see me rambling about the FPS the whole time, but what I can say is overall, it was pretty good. I mean, I didn't really notice any dips here and there. I guess there were a few dips when generating new areas, but the general consensus was the FPS was pretty good and I'd hope to see a good score out of it. Okay, so an average FPS of 74, a score of 1865, minimum FPS 9.8 and maximum FPS 159.7. You know what? That is quite impressive. I feel like I've said this quite a few times, but for integrate graphics to get those kind of results is kind of mind-blowing, honestly. Alright, here we have Cinebench open on the ROG Ally. Now, this will test the CPU side of the Z1 Extreme, and we'll see how good and how stable the Z1 Extreme really is under load. So, the reason we're on R23 is I tried it on 2024, but I kept getting that same issue that I was getting in the last video. If you saw the last video, which I recommend you do, I was getting this weird GPU memory error, and I got the same error on the ROG Ally, which makes no sense because the ROG Ally should be able to run it. It is quite a modern machine, so No clue why that's happening. Once again, I've sped up this part. As you can see, it's blitzing through the benchmark. I think it cycled around 8 to 9 times in the space of 10 minutes, which is incredible. Sometimes I forget how powerful the Z1 Extreme really is since it's in such a small package and sips power when on load. I guess you could say the CPU is a lot more powerful than the GPU. Even though the GPU is part of the CPU, you get what I mean. Holy crap, oh my god, 12,126 points? That is crazy. That might be more than my actual PC. That is a really good score. I mean, I did not expect it to be that high. So it's 3,000 points higher than an i9 9800H and around 4,000 less than a Threadripper 1950X. I mean, the CPU in this thing even did better than my flipping computer. Have a look at that. 9,000 on my PC, whereas on the ROG Ally I got 12,000. So yeah, I mean, which one do I choose? Do I choose ROG Ally or do I choose my PC? Overall, I have to say, this thing is pretty friggin' awesome. For the price I paid for, makes it an instant buy in my eyes. If you want something portable and powerful. Using it for over a week, I have to say this is probably one of my favourite tech items. I'd be pretty peeved off if I bought it for its MSRP, considering how the prices of used refurbished units have tanked, but if you can find it for around £300 to £400, you won't be disappointed. Anyways, I think I'll leave it here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe and turn on notifications for future videos. What do you think about the ROG Ally? Is it really as good as it seems? Leave your thoughts down below. See you in the next one.